Hi, this is Todd with ESOTERIC Car Care. Today we're going to be taking a look at iron. Iron, what this was designed for is decontamination of iron or metal particles. Now some of you might be hearing that and say, decontamination car, what do you mean? It sounds like a fancy terminology there. Basically what that means is the surface of your car is going to get attacked by airborne contaminants. It's going to have a crunchy feel to it. It's going to get small particles of metal that stick to it. A lot of them come from brakes, and then things that just come up from the road surface too. Iron is designed to go in and neutralize that. Now let's step back a little bit before products like iron hit the market. That was done with clay. You've heard about detailing clay. That is what we call mechanical decontamination. And you're going in there, rubbing the detailing clay across the surface to remove any of those items that might be stuck on the surface. Now that's a great way to do it. We did it for a long time, worked extremely well. Two problems with it though, or two drawbacks. One, that mechanical decontamination is going to mar up the surface. I don't care what kind of clay, what kind of clay lube, what kind of process you use, you're going to mar the surface. Also, it's not going to do as good of a job getting any of the metal particles that have embedded themselves into the clear coat. That's where the chemical decontamination comes into play with something like iron. It's going to sit on the surface and it's going to help neutralize that metal particle, draw it out of the surface safely. That way you get it all out and you're not marring the surface during the process. Now with as strong of a product that this is to dissolve those metal particles, it is actually a pH neutral formula. So you're not going to hurt any of the other surfaces that this goes on the car. You can be safe regardless of what kind of wheel type that you have or finish or the paint on your car. It's going to work extremely well both ways. The way you're going to use this, you're going to wash of the car first. Get all of the heavy stuff safely cleaned off. Then you're going to go in with iron and you're going to liberally spray down the surface on it. Make sure, like with any other things you're doing detailing, you want it in the shade on a cool surface. Completely soak the surface with the product, and it's kind of a gel formula so it sticks to it a little bit better. During that time, as it's neutralizing, it's going to change colors. That's the way the chemical is showing you that it's going to work. It's going to go on almost a clear, but then it's going to turn like a blood red as it starts to neutralize it. The nice thing about it is you can see just how much contamination you have in the paint as it starts to react with all those little particles that you have in the paint. You'll be amazed at just how much that you pull away from the surface. And with clay, you don't have the ability to get in between emblems and around edges of it where two body panels come together, whereas a chemical decontamination is going to work great on that. After you do that, rinse it thoroughly and you're good to go. Go on if you're going to be polishing the car, if you're going to be coating the car, waxing it, whatever. That's a good time to do that decontamination. Well, not only is iron perfect for decontamination of the paint, it's a perfect heavy-duty wheel cleaner at the same time. You need something that's going to be able to go in there and thoroughly remove all those or neutralize those deposits. If you let that heavy brake dust sit on the finish too long, that gets corrosive and it starts etching or eating into the finish of your wheels. Using something like iron on a regular basis to do that heavy cleaning is going to keep those wheels in better condition for long periods of time. So with this, when you're working with the wheels, you want to make sure that it is cool to the touch. You don't want to just drive the car or have the brakes hot. Let everything cool down before you use it. Spray it liberally on to the wheels, go around to all the wheels. At that point, you can either spray it off with a pressure washer, or you can go in with your separate bucket that you've got for wheel cleaning, agitate it if it needs a little bit more. So you get two in one, so to speak, with this product, both for body or paint decontamination and a heavy-duty wheel cleaner at the same time. Really easy to use. Really the only drawback to it is the smell that it has. The active ingredient in this, it stinks. There's no two ways about it. Any products out there on the market that uses that same chemical has that same kind of smell. So make sure you're doing it in a well ventilated area. But it works fantastic and helps save a tremendous amount of time in keeping after your car, your detailing business. Don't just take my word on how good it is. Go to our website, esotericcarcare.com. Take a look at the product page for Gion Iron. Read what some of the others have left behind. And if you've got some information, fill out that form, share it with others. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're constantly updating new videos on detailing tools, tips, and techniques. And finally, after you get done watching, make sure you hit that like button, leave us some comments behind, let us know how we're doing here. If there's other information that you would like, put them in the comments, and you know, we monitor that stuff daily, so we'll be sure to get back to you. That's about all for today for Gion Iron and esotericcarcare.com. I'm Todd Cooprider. Thanks. We'll see you again next time.